All right, so we have a circle here. We have a circle. AC is a diameter. BD and BE, those are radii. Okay? And I've given you the measure of all these central angles in the circle. Okay? A central angle is an angle whose vertex is at the center of a circle. Okay? Another great creative name by famous mathematicians. Central angle, okay? It's an angle whose vertex is at the center of a circle. So that's a central angle, this is a central angle, that's a central angle, that's a central angle, okay? All right, pretty common there. We're going to talk about arcs, okay? Here's what an arc is, all right? It's not the thing that Noah put the animals on, okay? All right? An arc, okay, is a portion of the circle, okay? It's a part of the circle. It's not the entire circle, but the arc from A to D, all right? Or the arc from D to C, or the arc from C to E, and so on, okay? So when I talk about an arc, I'm talking about part of the circle, all right? Now, we have what are called minor arcs. We have major arcs. And we have semicircles. Anybody want to take a guess on those definitions? Or do you know what one of them is already?
Semicircle is 180.
Semicircle is exactly 180 degrees, is exactly half of a circle. So if I go back here to this slide, the arc from A to C, that's a semicircle. Half a circle, right? Okay? So a semicircle is exactly that, half a circle. Do you want to take a wild guess then what a minor arc is and what a major arc is? Kyle.
Anything less than 180?
Arc less than 180 degrees.
Then more than for
And
a
an
major.
arc greater than 180 degrees. Seems pretty intuitive, right? I mean, seems pretty self-explanatory. Major sounds bigger, greater, okay? Minor sounds smaller. Semicircles, right in the middle, half a circle, okay? So let me come back to this and show you really what we're going to do and how actually pretty easy it is for starters here. Okay? I'm going to ask you for the measure of arc AE. And that's how they're going to notate it. Okay? The measure of the arc AE. Okay? So when you see that little arc right above the two letters, I want to know what is the measure of the arc from A to E. Okay? Here's the easy part. If you know the central angle, that intercepts the arc, it's exactly the same. It's also 40 degrees. Okay? That only works if it's a central angle, but the measure of the arc AE is 40 degrees. Okay? What type of arc is that? Major, minor, semicircle?
Minor.
Minor arc because it's
Less than 180.
less than 180. Good job. How about the measure of the arc CE? What do you guys think? The measure of arc CE? 140 degrees. Yep. From C to E, that's 140 degrees because the central angle is 140. Because the central angle is 140 and it intercepts the arc CE, then the measure of the arc CE is also 140 degrees. Okay? How about the measure of the arc AC? It's a semicircle, yeah. From A to C, whether you go that way or you go that way, that's 180 degrees and therefore is a semicircle, right? Okay? So these have been minor arcs. There's a semicircle. Now a major arc will always have to use 3 letters, and I'll show you why. Okay? So the measure of arc CAE. Okay? The measure of arc CAE. Okay? It is 220, yes. Okay? Here's why. The measure of arc CAE is an arc that starts at C, must pass through point A, and end at E. So I got to start at C, I have to go through A at some point, and end at E. So I go from C to A to E. Alright? I can't call that arc CE because arc CE is the most direct route from C to E. Alright, so arc CE is 140 degrees, but arc CAE is all of those arcs added together. So 60 plus 120 plus 40, or 220 degrees. Right? 220. That would be a major arc. Skylar, do you have a question? Okay. Alright, how are we doing so far? Feel like we know what a major arc is, a minor arc, and so on? Okay. That's really about it. No questions right now. Okay, that'll get you through a lot of it. Page 661. Page 661, 3 through 14. Number 16, number 22, and number 23.